Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Linhei Zhaobao, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced on Thursday that the United States is immediately deploying search and rescue teams, medical resources, and humanitarian aid to Venezuela. This decision follows two powerful earthquakes of magnitude 7 or higher that struck Venezuela within a single minute, claiming at least 32 lives and injuring over 700 people. U.S. President Donald Trump expressed readiness to assist on Truth Social, stating that the U.S. is ready, willing, and able to help, and has instructed government departments to act swiftly to support Venezuela. Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, thanked Trump and noted that foreign rescue forces would arrive shortly. In addition to the United States, neighboring Latin American nations have stepped up to offer support. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum announced that Venezuela had requested professional rescue and medical personnel, and she has ordered relevant departments to prepare assistance. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva also directed his foreign ministry to assess the disaster and explore aid options, emphasizing Brazil's willingness to support Venezuela's recovery efforts. According to a report by the Liberty Times, Iran has strongly condemned the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, following comments made by its Secretary General, Mark Rutte. In an interview with Fox News, Rutte referred to Europe as a power projection platform for the United States, revealing that 500 U.S. military aircraft had taken off from bases in Italy to support Operation Epic Fury against Iran. In response, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Bakai stated that Rutte's remarks constitute a clear and shocking admission that NATO is actively participating in an illegal war of aggression against a United Nations member state. Bakai emphasized that NATO's actions flagrantly violate international law and the core principles of the UN Charter. The controversy has also upset Italy. The Italian Ministry of Defense criticized Rutte's comments for spreading misleading information. Italy clarified that under its bilateral agreements with the U.S., it only authorized technical and logistical support flights during the operation and firmly denied any requests that exceeded this specific scope. According to a report by the Epoch Times, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, has provided the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, with an experimental antibody drug MBP-134 to combat the expanding Ebola outbreak. This marks a shift from the U.S.'s prior stance of only authorizing the drug's use for high-risk U.S. citizens. The current outbreak in the DRC is caused by the rare Bundibugyo strain, which differs from the more common Zaire strain. There are currently no approved vaccines or treatments for this specific strain, which has infected over 1,000 people and claimed more than 250 lives. The World Health Organization, WHO, confirmed that the drug developed by MAP Biopharmaceutical is being shipped and will be tested clinically alongside Gilead Sciences' Remdesivir in the coming weeks. Vaccine candidates from Oxford University, Serum Institute of India, and Moderna are also preparing for trials. However, containment and clinical trials face severe challenges due to local conflicts and widespread distrust of medical personnel in the region. According to Yonhap News Agency, South Korean stocks experienced a massive surge on Thursday, with the benchmark Korea Composite Stock Price Index, KOSPI, soaring by 5.42% or 459.28 points, to close at 8,930.38. During intraday trading, the index briefly surpassed the psychologically significant 9,000-point threshold, reaching as high as 9,044.04 points. This strong performance follows a solid 3.26% gain in the previous session. The market rally was primarily fueled by a surge in semiconductor shares. Investor sentiment was highly boosted after U.S. chipmaker Micron Technology reported quarterly earnings that beat market expectations, which alleviated ongoing worries about the longevity of the artificial intelligence boom. Heavy trading volume accompanied the market's gains, reaching 449.3 million shares valued at 50.4 trillion won. South Korea's leading chipmaker, Samsung Electronics, jumped 5.29% to close at 358,500 won, while SK Hynix surged an impressive 13.06% to end at 2.9 million won. On the foreign exchange market, the Korean won edged down slightly against the US dollar, closing at 1,542.7 won. According to Itele NNN, an event celebrating the upcoming 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States on July 4th has commenced in Washington, D.C. During the opening on June 24th, U.S. President Donald Trump delivered a speech strongly declaring, "America has resurrected." The White Moans, originally scheduled to feature concerts by various artists, but many withdrew due to the strong political nature of the gathering. Angered by these cancellations, President Trump boasted that he could draw a larger crowd than Elvis Presley in his prime, even without a guitar, prompting him to open the event himself. In his address, Trump praised the nation's achievements, stating that there has never been a country like America, and that it is being built to be bigger, better, and stronger than ever. He also used the opportunity to highlight his own policy achievements, claiming that Iran would never possess nuclear weapons and showcasing the soaring stock market. The anniversary event is scheduled to run until July 10th. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.